This is MJ. I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm a Digimon analyzer. Find all my work at mjmunoz.com. Get ready for a next level discussion of those monster friends to the boys and girls. Digimon Liberator episode 7 was a lot of fun. I wasn't overwhelmed by something, but it was funny that the Violet in Boots being part of the debug team thing was such a reveal for Shoto and Arisa. I forgot her name for a minute. Anyway, so it's funny that it was such a reveal for them, and it made for a good comedic moment, and it kind of explained some things that she was doing and saying earlier, and I don't have a problem with that. It's kind of funny how big of a deal it was for them. But again, in universe, in the story, from their perspective, I can kind of see it. Although I went back and I scanned her battle with Arisa, and she didn't use any strange, or any wild Digimon. Although that Ghostmon is super suspicious. I guess it's just a new Digimon made for this, just like Muchomon is new, and so is that little digger gopher construction guy that Arisa has. So whatever, they introduced some regular new Digimon, and then also they have the new wild Digimon as well. So, and I mean, honestly, those, I don't play the card game or anything like that, so those very well could be normal parts of the game, normal Digimon that have been around for a while and aren't actually new to Digimon as a whole. Whereas, like, pretty sure that Mechanamon or Machinamon, Terramon, and Shumon are genuinely new to Digimon. They were created for Liberator as part of the deal, So anyway, that was kind of funny. And then getting a little bit more, just a vague hint more of Owen and and Shoto's backstory is interesting. I just I don't know. It's interesting, but it's also kind of funny because, like, we basically know nothing, and the manga, the comic, the webtoon, or whatever, is doing a fantastic job of telling us nothing at all and having it be a big deal. Which, I mean, honestly, I like that. I think that's good. I think it's good, and I keep saying this, so I don't want to carry on about it too much. I think it's good that they're giving us this story stuff, and they're doing this very slow release of the actual story, the actual plot, while doing this constant engagement through the action and through the battles and things and things like that. And I'm 100% certain that coming up with battle scenarios is not easy, and doing that by playing with the game mechanics is not easy. However, at the same time, we're getting introduced to something in this episode at the end of it, which is this 3-on-3 battle that's going to be starting, which won't come out for another couple days. The first of episode 8. The first of episode 8 won't come out for another couple days. But like, what I'm saying is they can lean on the mechanics of the game to kind of shore up things and say, okay, so we're going to do a 3-on-3 battle now. Well, what's going to happen in that? I don't know. We've got this deck, this deck, this deck. So let's figure out how those interact. We've got Owen's deck, Shoto's deck, and now Close's deck to consider. That's the girl with the gray hair who he saw mysterious. Like that. I can't believe. No, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, so she was flying by when he first encountered the wild, I guess that first enraged or out of control NPC. So anyway, so they have to consider those decks and just mash them together with 3 other decks that will be exciting to watch play out. And it takes some skill and it takes effort, and I'm not saying it's an easy thing to do. So definitely not something I would want to have to be have thrown at me right now. But I kind of think there's like a team working on this, so there might be people who well, anyway, I don't want to speculate too much. I want to talk about something, 2 other elements that I think are interesting for the story itself. One is that we hear that aside from the Liberator product or game that they have with these pods that people go into, there's also some sort of like consumer grade product that they're making. So I think they're trying to make like a D-Link. I think that's what they call it. I think they're trying to make a D-Link that can go out to the masses. Maybe it'll be like a watch, or it'll be a thing that goes to your phone, or who knows what it'll be. Maybe it'll just be a little D-Link box that you attach to your clothes or something like that. That very well could be what it is, because the D-Link feels very much like just like a huge phone. And it doesn't make sense that it's so big in Liberator, but maybe that's getting us ready for it coming out of Lacuna, out of the game, and going into the real world. Who knows? But it definitely sounds like that. And so we have Close, we have Unchained, and we have Cool Boy, who almost definitely feel like they're supposed to be siblings. Unchained calls Clo's little sister. They all have gray hair, basically gray hair. And they all have really weird names. Close is not a normal name. I don't know if you know that or not. Cool Boy is definitely not a normal name. And Unchained is not a normal name. And I don't know, there just seems something interesting about the three of them. They both have, or they all three have a mysterious air about them. And it very well could be that they're related to each other, either because they're actual people or because there's some sort of not actual people, some sort of like AI or robot people or digital world people or something, but they don't seem normal, and that's not an insult, it's just the truth. So where does that leave us? I don't really know. We have a little bit of this insight into Owen and who? We have a little bit of this insight into Owen and Shoto's relationship, where supposedly Shoto made some promise to him when they were kids, and Owen remembers it and Shoto doesn't, and that's supposed to be very dramatic, I guess. And I don't know if that's going to be some actual, like, deep, cool, interesting mystery that we're going to get and explore as the story goes on or not, or if it's just going to be something hanging. And I wonder if, is Owen seems like the kind of guy who won't tell Shoto what it is, and he'll make Shoto figure it out, which is a little girly, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. We'll see where that goes, but like we've got a kind of a cool set of mysteries going here, which is the mystery of what's going on with this weird set of siblings, possibly. What's going on with this consumer product, and what's going on with Owen and Shoto, and in between that we're gonna get lots of cool card battles. So I'm here for it. It was cool. I read a little bit of chapter 7 or episode 7 to my boys last night, and one was less interested, but he's a lot younger, and the other had no idea what was going on, but he was very interested. I've read him some manga, and he doesn't like the black and white art. He loves the beginning splash page kind of deal where there's the color. So this one, he really seemed to like it. And I said, "Do you like all the colors, right?" And he said, "Yeah." So definitely, he's somewhat familiar with Digimon, and he enjoyed checking this out. Just being dropped in. But anyway, it's a nice starting point. Episode 7 begins with a beginning. There's a beginning, middle, and end, sort of, to episode 7, even though it's a cliffhanger leading us to another battle. So yeah, it's engaging. It looks good. Crocotorymon was a lot of fun. It was cool seeing his dynamic, and he comes from Muchomon, and I'm still a little confused. Is Muchomon his own independent NPC, or is he like a real living Digimon? I can't quite tell, because Teromon and Shumon are definitely real living Digimon. I can't remember the weird pink girl dragon thing that Owen has, but those are definitely real alive Digimon. But all the other ones in the cards, are they living? Are they simulations? Are they just AI? Are they some sort of game thing, or what's the deal? I don't quite understand. I don't know if that's because I haven't been paying attention closely enough, or because they've been vague about it, or what. But it's just something I don't quite get. But it's okay. We'll figure it all out later. It's still enjoyable, and I'm liking it. So not a big deal. I'd like to know what you thought about this episode and what you think about these 3 things I brought up: the siblings, the consumer product, the Owen Shoto thing, and also where do you think this story might be going in the future? Because I cannot tell at all. I hope you enjoyed that.
Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I invite you to comment, ask questions, and share your thoughts with me. It's always more fun when you're part of the conversation. Until next time, shatter despair apart and show me your brave heart. Visit mjmunoz.com for more of my work and help me build up the Fortress Fiction.